guys, I just wanted to do a quick video for you. I haven't made a video in a while, and I have had some people ask me where have I been. And so I just kind of wanted to address that a little bit. I've been around the homestead house, you know, mostly. I have gone to a few doctor's appointments, some, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, so I'm still doing that, and still not really getting any answer. You know, it's just nothing they can do really. In fact, the pain clinic in town, for whatever reason, decided they can't help me. They don't really want to help me, and so yeah. So of course, it's been like that a lot of my illness. I've had a lot of doctors kind of run out of options and kind of give up, and that's fine. So I've really been taking care of my own care, and thankfully I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse since 1995. I was a teenager when I became a nurse, but so that's been helpful for me in this journey. But it's still discouraging sometimes. You know, so because even myself, with all my research and all my, you know, how much I invest in my own health, it's still, it can still be discouraging because there is no cure for any of the things that I have. And so, yeah, it becomes a little exhausting. Anyway, I did have a massage the other day. That was absolutely amazing. So I'll be doing that more. That actually, for pain management, that was really, really effective, along with heat therapy and things like that. Like I use this, it's just some material sewed up, and then you just put some rice in there, heat it up in the microwave, and it goes great on your tummy. This is where I put mine, but and then, you know, sometimes abdominally, but I don't know if you can see, but one of the things we struggle with a lot, I do anyway, is bloating. So I always say, yeah, I'm not pregnant, it's gastroparesis. And so this becomes incredibly uncomfortable. And I get a lot of pain, but not just because I'm bloated, but just because my stomach hurts. With gastroparesis, it just hurts. And so then you have the nausea and all the other things that you don't really need to know about. But anyway, so I've not been feeling well. I've been struggling quite a bit. I do have reprieves where I can do more things and get a lot done, and I get very thankful for that. I have little glimpses of hope when that happens. So basically, for the most part, I've just been putzing around this homestead. Not really. I've been working hard, but trying to get it buttoned up for winter. Evaluating where I want this to go. How am I going to function even next year? I had 5 or 6 raised beds, and it was a lot for me. And 2 of those beds were self-carrying, I guess you could say. I didn't really have to do anything with them, and it was still kind of difficult for me. Plus, I do mow all of our property, and I take care of the yard and all of that, so which I love to do, but it does take a lot out of me. So I've been doing that, and like I said, I've had some days where it's been a lot easier for me, and I've been able to do a lot more and feel normal. And so another part of this whole being sick with incurable things is the roller coaster of emotions. And so there are times where, and this can be within the same day, you wake up and you're like, my stomach doesn't hurt. I don't feel nauseous. Okay. this is good. I'm on the right track. Whatever I'm doing is working. Maybe this is the day that everything changes and never gets bad again. And I figured it out, and I'm on the road to never having stomach pain and issues with gastroparesis again. Okay, and then you're like, I think I've got a handle on this, and I've got the corner on whatever. I finally figure things out, and then hours later, for no reason at all, no rhyme or reason, it all goes down the tubes. And all of the pain and all the nausea and the dry heaving and the dizziness and the can't move because you're in so much pain and you're so bloated that you look 6-7 months pregnant, and it all comes back. And then you can't drink water and you can't eat and you can't do any of this stuff. And, and then your hopes are all dashed. And so for me, I've trying to kind of navigate that, trying to figure out how to let go of some things I perceive to be, I don't know how to explain it, like how to let go almost of, you almost have to let go of hope a little. Not hope like an overall hope, but hope for specific things maybe. Because for me, after I've been dealing with this every single day, every single hour, every single minute for the last, I've been diagnosed for 2 years with it, but it's been happening way before that. And it hasn't gotten to where it's been better. And there's no cure. So it's just but there's that part of you that wants to be that statistic that, has that miracle or has that revelation of a treatment that no one's used, or, some herbal treatment that works and, all that stuff. But doing that has really caused a lot of too much roller coaster for me. And it's too much mental anguish, emotional anguish. And so I'm still working on it because I still get caught in that trap. I may go a day and I'm feeling pretty decent and I have energy and I'm like, this is it, this is gonna be it. And either I wake up in the middle of the night with issues, or I wake up the next day and it's all gone to pot again, and that's just devastating to me. So that all being said, that's kind of what us people with gastroparesis and other incurable illnesses kind of deal with. And so what I'm trying to do now is basically just do what I can, eat what I can, when I can, do what I can, when I can, and try to be more relaxed and just go with the flow instead of trying to fix it. Sometimes I just have to sit in the suffering, because there's no fixing it. Doesn't matter what I do, it's not getting better. And so, and I sit in it for a while when I need to, and then I get out of it. And then the times where I actually have a little reprieve, where I have that little hint of relief, praise God for those times, because without those times, without God giving me that mercy, I would be undone. So when those times come and I take hold of them and I savor them and I just am trying to enjoy life that we have, out in the country. I enjoy it. I love the peace. I love this little homestead. I love my chickens, even though they can be a little frustrating sometimes when they don't go to the coop or they poop on my porch and, stuff like that. But I just love watching them. I just love nature. I love nature, and I'm trying to enjoy that more. Because something I thought about the other day is what I see outside of my window now, what I see out here will never be again. What is happening now is now, and this isn't going to come again. Like, even when the Father's kingdom comes here on earth, all of things will be changed. Like, what we see now will be changed, and so we'll never have these experiences again. These are very unique to now, and so I'm trying to remember that. And So I'm trying to kind of focus on that more than trying to fix my incurable illnesses. So yeah, that's kind of where I've been, what I've been up to. I haven't felt like filming. I haven't looked very good. My hair's doing crazy things, and it's turning very, I don't know if you can see this, but like very white, very, very peaches and cream. I don't know if it's from the stress of being sick or what, but yeah. Anyway, not that I should care about that stuff, but sometimes I do. I was losing a ton of hair, and that finally slowed down. I don't know why. I don't know if because I've increased some of my vitamins, which probably helped. Anyway, but so that's kind of where I've been, you know, what I've been thinking about, and so yeah, and kind of thinking about next year and what I want to do with the property and the garden, and I go back and forth on my good days, you know, those hopeful days where I feel like I've licked this. My brain is like, I want to take a big part of our property and just make a whole bunch of raised beds and just grow a ton of food. But then that same day, I can barely do the dishes. And then reality sets in, because if I can barely do dishes in the evenings, I don't know why I think I can have this huge garden, because it's not reality, and I'm just setting myself up for disappointment. So I'm just trying to figure that out, what I want to do. There are certain things that I can grow that I actually can eat, such as root vegetables, but greens, I can't eat raw, but I can eat cooked, like chard and stuff, and bok choy. So I'm wanting to grow those things because I like to try to do that, but I'm not good at it either. So I know I'm rambling now, but I love to grow things, but I'm horrible at it. And it takes a lot of work to do that the right way, and I don't have that in me. Physically, my body's just not up for it. So probably answered my own question there, but I just would like to do something on some level. I don't know. I don't want to lose everything that I like to do. So there's that. But if you see me on about, I'm very thankful, because that means I'm having a pretty decent day. I'm never out of pain, if that makes sense. Anytime you see me, I'm always in pain, but it's the level of intensities is, you know, varies. If I can manage it and tolerate it enough, and suck it up enough, and grin and bear it enough, then I will go out in Publix, you know, usually once or twice a week. If not, I'm hibernating in my home, under my electric blanket, under my hot pad, praying, and just trying to breathe through pain and get through it, that particular suffering at that moment. So yeah, anyway, this has been going on long enough, but I just kind of want to give you that quick update. I would love to be able in the future to maybe do some more filming, but I just kind of do it when I can and when I feel like I have something worthy of it. I am on Instagram under Stephanie _hopes, and I do some more stories there and like some little updates and things like that on Instagram. So if you want to follow me there, you can click the link below, and you'll find me. So if I am not up to filming a whole video, sometimes I'm up for something smaller on Instagram, so you can catch me there. And so I guess until then, I will see you in the next video, and I appreciate your prayers. Thanks.